welcome to this, the second video for today. This is an episode called The Alien from the series called Auf Wiedersehen Pet. I hope you enjoy. So, it is Sunday morning. All the lads are hungover, and Dennis, Neville and Barry have decided to go swimming. And as they are enjoying themselves in the pool, discussing the idea of possibly getting a team together, the site manager, Herr Grunwald, enters the hut and tells Wayne and Moxie and all the rest of them, where is Dennis? There is a problem with another English worker called McGowan, causing a lot of problems. No one really particularly likes him, and the site wants rid of him. So, once Dennis comes back from the pool, he is informed by Wayne what Herr Grunwald has said to him, and the next day, so Dennis and get together the bail money because McGowan has been arrested, and they release him. And so the next day, Dennis goes to the site office to talk to Herr Grunwald and says, look, no one likes him, why can't you just get rid of him? And Herr Grunwald reminds him that, of course, if he does that, he'll leave Dusseldorf, and they'll have to pay the money that they have promised the police for McGowan. The next day, after this and McGowan getting the sack, Oz meets McGowan in a local bar, and after being told that because he's been chucked out of the site hostel, which is in the town of Dusseldorf, he has nowhere to stay, and Oz, sort of feeling a bit guilty, invites him to stay because Bomber has gone back to England for a few days. No one is particularly happy about this, but of course in the meantime Neville has received a postcard from his army friend saying that him and a couple of his army buddies are going to come over to Dusseldorf on a 2-day pass. Would they like to play some darts? And they're all like, yeah, look, we've got a dart board, it's going to be cool, and they all start doing tryouts to see who's going to be in the team. Unfortunately, Neville isn't very good at darts, so he's disheartened. But it soon becomes very apparent that McGowan is a very good darts player, and he uses this as a reason for them to let him stay in the hut for a few more days, which no one particularly likes. After this, Dennis and Neville try and calm down everyone, but Neville is is too angry, and he goes up and talks to McGowan and says, look, I want the money back that I promised the police, and he beats Neville up. And he leaves, and everyone's very, very angry about this. But earlier on, Barry and Wayne saw Neville, what they thought they saw Neville entering into a pornographic cinema. And once Neville has been treated for his wounds after being beaten up by McGowan, he goes off and they go into this pornographic cinema, and they don't see Neville, of course, because he's not there, but they do see Herr Grinwald, who is the site manager, and Herr Grinwald is not happy that obviously his workforce has seen him there, because he has always made it known that he stays at home on Sunday with his wife and his children and has a very happy family life. Evidently that is not true. So, once it has become clear where Neville has been, which has been the building next door, having guitar lessons, the soldiers have cancelled the darts match because they couldn't make it anyway. But also McGowan has stolen the darts board, and also Dennis uses the fact of the pornographic cinema to blackmail Herr Grinwald to finally get rid of McGowan for good, sack him for good, and leave everyone alone, so the lads in the hut do not have to worry about him anymore. So, the rating I'm going to give this episode of Auf Wiedersehen Pet is a number 3. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.